Today, right now, at the market again. We come to the market a lot. This is one of Mahal's favorite places. A few different markets, but this is probably the favorite one here, the farmer's market. She gets a lot of vegetables and things like that. Good prices and so on. Just wanted to jump in for this video. Kind of had to give a bit of a disclaimer of poor audio. Really feel bad about the audio. When we did the upcoming video, and we used the microphones, we had no real way of knowing that the microphones had a lot of static or something in them. I don't know, maybe the batteries were dying and they were just kind of weak and they're giving us a lot of static. But through the whole interview, a lot of noise, so really apologize. So if you don't want to hear the noise, don't watch the video and don't complain. Let's go watch another video and be happy, okay? But it's a nice video. It's just the audio is really annoying throughout the video. But we didn't want to throw the video away because we enjoyed doing the video, and we enjoyed. It's a subscriber came to visit, and we were able to spend some time with him, and we really appreciated getting to know one of our subscribers. And he talked a little bit about his experience here. So I hope you enjoy the video, and like I say, we wanted to throw in this little disclaimer at the beginning because if you don't want to hear bad audio throughout the whole interview, you can stop now. But if you don't mind, just continue, because we enjoyed making the video and talking with our subscriber, David. So here David was visiting for the first time, and he was going to rent a car. Mahal has some close relative who also rents cars, so we mentioned that to David. David liked the idea, so we're taking David there to her relative to rent the car, did a little photo shoot showing the car. This is kind of like all the first day of meeting with David. So it was a great experience being able to meet a subscriber.
So hi guys, we apologize about our video for today because there is a mic problem. We're not going to waste that video, so we want to share it to you. Our friend and Carl.
She called me Carl. I'm surprised. What happened to Mahal and Baby Love? Now I'm Carl.
Again.
So welcome to our channel. It's a special guest. It's one of our subscribers, David. So David, welcome to our channel, and tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from.
I'm from South Carolina in the United States. I'm turning 60 in about 2 days.
He's a young fella.
I need to explore a little bit, so that's the reason I come here.
What kind of expenses have you noticed from like where you are, South Carolina, where you're from, South Carolina, and here already these 8 days?
Okay, I know, well, housing, now I own my own, but if I was to rent one bedroom, it'd be around $1,400 starting. Here, I could live at a hotel for that for a month. You know,
big difference. Right?
Big difference. But I've seen houses down here for like 4,000, 5,000 pesos.
Yeah.
What I've seen, some prices I was looking, boarding houses for like 3,000 a month.
So what made you kind of consider the Philippines? Like, you're in South Carolina, you're a South Carolina guy. I like South Carolina, really nice state. I've been there a few times, really nice. So what made you consider coming here, Philippines?
Well, I have I worked with a couple of Filipinos for a little while where I work at, and then my daughter-in-law is a Filipino. Married my son. I was just trying to, I was looking at low-cost living. Though I could live at home, I guess, if I wanted to, but I wanted a better life. And then just, you know, month-to-month living, you know, be able to save. I wanted to get away from the cold.
Yeah.
I like warm.
Yeah, me too.
And so I happened to be looking on YouTube and seeing all these vloggers and everything happening around the Philippines, and I just started watching it, and and seeing how great everything is. So beautiful. The people were friendly, extremely friendly people.
Yeah.
The most down-to-earth people that you could ever ask for, you know, to meet. And I have found that out. To be honest with you, I'd love to live here. Still have 2 years till I retire.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to go back and work as hard as I can to get all my financial situation straightened out. So when it's time, when I can retire at 62, I can just pull up stakes. I can sell off some stuff and make a break here.
Yeah.
Come here. I know I can't own land, but you know, you can own condos. You can lease property for up to 25 years at a time, and you build a house, and you'll own that house.
Yeah.
Not the land, but you get the house. And yeah, I like that. I was invited to stay with the family here, and for several days. And because it was my birthday coming up, I got to celebrate it with one of the sons whose birthday happened on the 17th, and they treated me like family. In fact, they had people come from Cagayan del Oro and Davao City all the way up to where we're at just to meet me. And it's in a village. You know, there's like 60 plus houses in this village, and everyone's related. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's just amazing. Yes, it's been an amazing time.
What are some different things that stand out to you coming from back home to here?
We'll buy a drink at a sorry store. You get a bag. you drink it out of a bag.
I've not had that experience.
You not tried it yet?
No.
Oh, you missed it.
What drink did you get out of the
You
bag?
get a Coke. They'll pour it into a bag. They'll do liquor and stuff if you drink liquor, I guess. Pour it in a bag, tie it up, and you just pop a hole in it. What's some other things? Things that are different. The traffic. Oh my goodness, there is no laws. There might be laws, but they're not followed here.
Yeah.
The only thing keeps this road that we've been on is there's some traffic officers. At a certain time, like 8 or 9 o'clock, they finally come out and they keep some kind of order to how so you can turn left. Because without them, they wouldn't happen. They're not happening at all.
It's the dreaded left turn.
Yes, and also accidents. People on motorcycles getting hit. I've been seeing 2 or 3 since I've been here.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So what happened? Can you describe what happened? What'd you see?
Vehicle pulls right in front of another motorcycle. Like they don't even see them, and they just run right side of them because they didn't have a chance.
What was some of the nicest things, like since you've been here? You've only been here for a short time, so what are some of the things that really kind of grabbed your attention?
Well, since the day I left to come here, I had a lot of problems with my airline tickets, delays, missing flights, everything to get over here. But when I flew in Manila, or got in Manila, the airport staff was so helpful. So helpful. If I hadn't been there, I don't think I would have made it here. Jollibee Chicken Joy.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Oh my goodness, I love that chicken.
Really?
And I'm a big KFC fan.
Yeah, I like KFC too.
But I like their chicken. Halo Halo, which I had the first time, was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Meeting the people.
Yeah.
It's just so much.
Yeah.
I can't even.
You've come during the rainy season.
Yes.
What have you noticed, like with driving in the rainy season? Anything? Is it problematic? Is it okay? Like, what are your thoughts about it?
Well, I haven't had so much myself, but places I've gone to, flooding and landslide in the San Fernando, Buchanan area.
Yeah.
A lot. You got the mountains there, and they constantly working keeping the mudslides off the road.
Yeah. So have you come across any of it, like where the slide has happened or anything like that?
Yes. It was. Well, they were still getting it off when we went through the other day. We cleaned the mud up and getting it off and trying to build the barriers back and stuff.
Soon after you got your car, I think the next day it poured rain, right?
Yes, it
really
flooded.
bad.
It really did.
Really bad. And I was worried about you. He's like a little kid, our kid, because he just came over here as our subscriber that we met. It's the first guy we met, so he's like our little kid.
Yeah.
I was saying
Maybe not so small.
I was saying to Mahal, I said, "Oh my goodness, I hope David's okay." I remember because it rained.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I've ever seen it rain as hard as it did that one night.
It was
It
awful.
was really
It was
something.
awful.
Yeah, and you were driving in it. So,
Yes, sir.
but you made it through okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got to take your time. You can't
Yeah.
rush. Oh, I'm used to driving 60, 80 miles an hour on regular roads.
Yeah.
You're lucky to get 60 kilometers an hour.
Exactly.
60, maybe 80 on some good long straight roads.
exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to. You want to take your time. In these curves, they don't tell you speed limits. So you see an arrow going left, you better slow down
Yeah.
because this is a tight curve.
Yeah.
And with all that mud and stuff on there, it's a slick
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, and you know, like some of the roads, they just drop off like there's no railings.
There's
that
another
one.
thing. Think about that. You go down the road and all of a sudden there's a telephone pole right in the middle,
In
of,
the
the road.
middle of the
Have you
road.
seen that?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
That is crazy. And then there's on the side of the roads, part of the roads collapsed and they just put a sign in front of it on both sides. And
Yeah.
they haven't barricaded off other than that. Right?
As soon as you got here, you end up in hospital.
Well,
What
I
happened?
think it's driving here. I got the car, driving, got it and drove back. And was in the hotel where I was staying and I fell out. They had these two beautiful Filipinos that found me, woke me up, and got me up.
You thought you were in heaven then, right?
Yes, yes, they recommended that I go see a doctor.
Yeah.
In fact, one of them made me go the next day.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, how'd you find that experience? I mean, you just flew over here from the United States. You just drove in a crazy driving experience, and then you passed out and go to the hospital. What was that like in the hospital? How'd you find it? Similar to home, different than home?
Oh, it's different to me.
Yeah.
Because back home, you go to the emergency room, well, it's going to cost you an arm and leg. You got all this paperwork you got to fill out. And then you sit and wait and wait and wait. If you're lucky, an hour and a half. When my dad, a few years ago, was in there 6 hours and we still hadn't been seen. So, but here, I got in there. There were some people in there. Honestly, we was about there 2.5 minutes, and they pulled me straight through.
Wow.
Straight to the doctor. And they checked my blood pressure, and it was still elevated the next day. And she recommended me see a pulmonary doctor,
Heart guy.
specialist, and which I already have one at home. And a COPD, have COPD. So that, and then my high blood pressure, or the blood pressure I was having. And then I'm got this cold going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And so she get me some medicines and stuff, and check my blood pressure and check the other vitals and everything, and then send me on my way. It was pretty quick. I was very amazed. The physician was very competent and friendly.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then she said, "It's time to leave." I said, "Well, how much do I owe you? And where do I need to get paid, or how much do I owe you?" "Oh, nothing."
Really?
Nothing. I was amazed.
You're in there, they charge you nothing?
They charged me nothing.
Wow.
That's amazing. And 400 or 500 pesos plus, I guess that's how they say, that's how much my medicine costs at the pharmacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they give you an option of how much you get. So I get like enough for a few days, It's really different here. I mean, you can just go up and get some antibiotics or something without a prescription. It's
Yeah.
a bit different here.
It is really different that way, for sure. Because, wow, what an experience. You come
Yeah.
here and within a couple of days in hospital.
Yeah, yes, it was.
And you're wanting to come back, you said you want to retire in a couple of years. Do you think you'll be making a few trips in between, or just going to focus on that 2-year goal?
I'm thinking I'd probably wait until it's time to come.
Yeah.
And just get all my ducks in a row, I guess is what you call it, say.
Yeah.
Get all my financial obligations taken care of. And then if maybe not a full-time move over, maybe half and half.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
6 months here, 6 months back home. There's a place called Little Baguio.
Yes. Been there.
I
Nice.
like the people. There's really nice people there.
Yeah.
It's real hilly, so I'm not sure about that. There's a place called Nam Nam.
Okay.
It's on the other side of San Fernando. It's about 15 kilometers past.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot flatter land.
Okay.
A lot of farming there.
Okay. What they farm?
They do everything: rice, mushrooms. They do corn, apples. I mean, you get different fruit in this area.
Yeah.
Cucumber, lots of cucumber.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And you say it's flat because I know around the Little Baguio area is a lot of mountainous.
Yes, yeah, mountains. They still have gardens there too. You have a lot of rice. They do a lot of rice. You see the little rice paddy plateaus on the side of the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty beautiful. Oh, it's
It
pretty
really
beautiful.
is.
How do you find the temperature? Like South Carolina is pretty hot in the summertime.
Yeah.
And you're over here in the Philippines. Usually, it's really, really scorching hot. You're here in the middle of the rainy season right now. How do you find it since you've been here?
Well, in a hotel, I have no problem with it.
Yeah, AC
But when I
nice.
stayed with this fantastic Filipino family, and the whole village is that whole village. They have no air conditioning.
Yeah.
You can see through the floors, the walls. It's really primitive living.
Yeah.
Simple primitive living. It's a little hot. Some nights you might have to use a fan,
Yeah. You
but
might.
at night.
Yeah.
And during the daytimes, you want to look for a shade tree if you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but overall, it hadn't been any worse than when I was at home this year. But it might be cooler right now here.
Okay. So you talking about living like a simplistic province life, coming from the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how have you dealt with the food on that aspect as well? 'Cause you're living a simple life there in the province. The food's much different.
I lived on a farm when I was a kid, but here they don't let anything go to waste.
Yeah.
I mean, they use every piece of food that comes off. Say if you have a pig, everything. Chicken intestines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, have you tried that?
Entrails.
Not too bad. Not too bad. You know, that's the first time for me.
You're
I had
brave.
horse.
You're more brave than me,
I
Dave.
had horse I think the first meal I was there, I had horse
Oh.
meat.
Oh.
And I didn't know it was. I thought it was beef. I thought it was beef. It tastes pretty good.
Was that right? I've never
Yeah,
had
it wasn't bad at all.
I didn't even know they served it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty good.
Yeah. So, what was the weirdest, or I shouldn't say weird, but what was the most different for you to eat over here so far? Is there something really different for you to eat here since you've been there?
There's something I will not eat here. It's called balut. It's
Okay.
a fertilized duck egg.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stomach. I know it's an egg, but seeing a chick duck that's already started evolving,
Yeah.
I just can't. My stomach wouldn't hold it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I wouldn't do. The hotel was pretty good. The service where we're staying in a new. It's only 8 months. 8 months old. Great service. All these people are so friendly.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir. Anything I need, no problem. The malls here are totally different from where I'm from.
How so?
Huge. That's like a big, what would you call it, entertainment thing, event for Filipinos here. They go to the mall, they get into air conditioning,
Yeah.
because a lot of people can't afford aircon.
True.
And it's a lot less expensive than it is. They say Robinson's here. That's an expensive rich people's place here, but
Yeah.
that would be considered inexpensive where I'm from.
Restaurants?
I wanted to go to Carinderia. It's like a last dinner. Oh, the first place you and Willa took me to eat.
Okay, that's Harding's Cafe. Harding's Cafe. Is that? We're at Harding's Cafe. It's really good. That's Wella's cousins.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
The food.
Yeah, really good.
The food was very good. That's spaghetti. I had spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yes, that was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, pretty good.
Very good food. Went to Roy's Bistro today.
Yeah. He treated us. He was so nice.
Yes.
I even still have food on my shirt.
The food was great. I enjoyed the food. They had spaghetti, but I had the chicken, the honey glazed chicken.
Yeah.
I should have brought me some bags to put over my hands, gloves, something because of the mess. And they don't know when you want to add get a paper towel, you don't call them napkins here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes, because that's a feminine product for women.
Yeah. Keep that in mind.
You call that a tissue here.
Yeah.
Tissue.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
yeah, and they're very small. You might want to bring some with you when you go to the restaurant.
A lot of people, when they come, especially like when I was coming, I heard so much about places like Dumaguete and Cebu, mainly, and some Manila. But I've never heard much about this place in Bukidnon, which is Valencia City area, or CDO, but kind of like right where we are is Valencia City area. So, like, what do you think of Mindanao? Like, this is Mindanao. A lot of people think it's a scary place to visit, shouldn't visit. Some people even say don't visit there. Like, what's your opinion about that? You're in Mindanao.
I know the government gives you a warning about your terrorists and kidnappings and stuff like that. And that's true on certain places like to the west over there. They have the large Muslim community right there. And rebels and stuff. But I haven't run anything. Nobody's even said, there's no road rage here. And I drive, but I can't believe they're not screaming at me. Yes. But everybody's been so friendly. I don't see any. I haven't had any problems. I've enjoyed my time. I originally thought about coming here. One of the first reasons I came here was because of a place called Malaybalay. And it's
up the road.
Yes, it's like an artsy kind of place. They have a nice big festival, which I missed this year, and need to stop by see if I can find a painting for my sister on the way home for a souvenir. But I recently thought there, but I thought it was going to be a lot cooler. It's not really a lot cooler there than it is here.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, not from. I watched a vlogger. I'm not going to say who. And that's how I got to know that place, which kind of brought me into here a little bit. And then my friendly neighborhood vlogger years. Yes, it just sucked me right on here.
So you've been up in Malaybalay? Is that what you're saying?
I came through. I hired a van. Instead of me trying to get on a bus, I hired a van all the way from the airport to drive me through. Okay. And that saved a couple hours.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If you get a bus, it's a 5-hour trip.
Yeah, so that's Malaybalay. Not a huge difference. It is a little bit cooler, especially if you're in that higher elevation in Malaybalay. But it's not like dramatic. It's you can notice it certain days, and depending on the weather and things like that. What would you recommend to other guys who are wanting to come over visit like yourself? You only got so much time to come over. You want to come over? Would you recommend they come over? Like, what's your kind of thoughts towards someone else like yourself wanting to maybe give it a try?
Well, I came over here thinking I was going to do all the touristy things, do all the fancy, like CDO, CDO down in Davao City, going to all the waterfalls and stuff like that. I'm not a bar top person, but do the waterfalls and things. And that's what it was. I thought I was going to do, but I got in here and I met people, and they took me to their home, and I got to meet so many people. I would never got to do that if I went the tourist direction and just and went to these places. Me, try to make friends.
If you were to move here like you're hoping to do, how do you think the budget would be for you?
Me, I could probably live on $800 a month.
Yeah.
I could. Now I have a way bigger budget than that.
Yeah, I understand.
800, and I'm content because I'm not got to see everything.
Yeah.
I think one person $1,200. I think it's possible.
Yeah, because
it depends on how you want to live. I'm not like that homebody. I'm not big traveling other than coming here.
Yeah.
But I think honestly, if you got a couple, 2,000, I think you live very well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Something like that. It's very comfortable for that.
Yeah, very comfortable.
Yeah. So, you have any regrets at all?
None. Yes. Why did I wait so long?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good one. Why'd you wait so long? That's a good one. So like you talked about living like a simple life in the province while you were here.
Where I stayed at, I was a guest. I would have slept on the floor. But the mother of all the kids, she made me sleep in her bed. She said I'm a guest.
Yeah,
I felt so bad.
like a
Really
movie
did.
star.
But it was foam. It's not a bed. It's a piece of foam on the floor.
Yeah.
And chickens were underneath the house. You can see them. You know, you can hear them. They're right outside the door. Dogs. It hurt my sleep. You asked me did something different that I just remembered. They have this thing called tabo. What is it? It's a bucket.
Yeah.
If you need to use the bathroom, they don't have toilet paper here. Maybe they do in hotels. But if you go out into public, better bring you some tissue papers or some kind of wipe. Because if not, you're going to have to use the bucket of water to wipe your butt.
That's not easy.
No, yeah, I had a fun experience there.
Good note to end off on.
Yes.
End off on. End off on.
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks, David. It's a nice guy. He's a real nice guy.
He's a great host.
Ever since we met him, let's say it's just super nice, taking us and treating us and everything. He's like gold. He is.
Great.
I ain't letting him go home. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you, David, again. God bless you, brother,
Thank you.
and safe travels home.
Yes.
And we'll keep in touch with David, let you know what's happening. Maybe he'll be back before you know.